Hi everybody. So part of my channel is to, I guess, to spread awareness and that means the ups and the downs. So I'm going to show you my down. This isn't going to be a very long video. Right now I am not feeling great at all. I have bipolar 1 disorder, and which causes episodes of mania and depression, and I've also been diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder, among with my other disabilities, and well, the reason why I'm mentioning those two specifically is because that's what I'm dealing with right this second. It is triggering some autistic symptoms and problems, but right this second I'm chill. It's mostly just the depression episode that I'm dealing with, depression episode and anxiety. So as I'm sure you can tell, I'm laying in bed. I've practically been in bed all day. We did some things as soon as we got up this morning, and I think I made some breakfast, and that's about all I've made. That's all I've done. I don't even feel hungry. I don't know about you all, but see, the thing about a depression episode with bipolar disorder is it typically, not always, but typically displays the same symptoms as if you had depression. And because it is, I mean, that's what it is, right? It's depression. It's just an episode of it. So instead of like somebody with like clinical depression, where you literally go through periods of your life all the time, you know, depressed, so to speak. You're not, you know, it's just back and forth. With bipolar 1 disorder, you go through periods of depression. It can last, depression episode, at least for me, it can last for...
Did you want me to take some chicken anti-thought?
No.
What's that?
Not in a great mood. God. My wife is irritating me a little today. It's not her fault. Well, it is a little, but it's also not. Depression can also cause you irritability, and I'm really irritated. Anxiety can cause you irritability, and I'm just really not great. I woke up junky and crabby and grouchy, and I've been this way ever since. Don't worry, I'll apologize to her later for being so terrible today. I kind of have been. I'm trying not to be. I've literally just been bedbound for the most of the day. Was a little bit yesterday, but today I'm really bedbound. And it's frustrating because I had plans. I want to make homemade cookies. I've never done that before, but I want to. And I want to vacuum the back bedroom, which I've not done. Well, I did earlier, but I'm trying to keep up with my vacuuming instead of just doing vacuuming only like 2 or 3 days. That's how I'm trying to deal with my stress, because we're going through a lot here lately. So I've got like major stressors in my life. I'm trying to not let it kill me, literally. And it's frustrating. Because some days are better and some days are just not. And here lately it's just not been. This is how I feel. Just face. Just feel I have no motivation. I have no energy. No energy. I'm just so fucking depressed. And even when I'm not depressed, I feel nothing. Which can also, believe it or not, be a symptom of depression. Is the inability to feel. Well, not necessarily depression, I guess. I don't exactly know. But I know for a bipolar depression episode, they specify. That's symptom you can have. My depression is one of my, well, not my depression, but my bipolar disorder is one of my major freaking disabilities. That and my anxieties that cause panic attacks and my autism. Those are my big disabilities. I do have other illnesses, but those are my worst. Those are why I need a service dog. Those are what make it so hard to function in life. You see, and I'm off meds. I don't know if I've talked to you all about this. Because I think when I was talking to you all about this, I was talking about switching over my meds. I don't remember if I updated you all about meds. I've been off them for over a year now. And that is because I lost my insurance, so I had no choice. So I've just been trudging. It's not really... I have insurance now, so don't worry about that. It's just... meds didn't work out the way I needed them or wanted them to. I didn't want to be on... it just... there's like pros and cons of being on and off meds for me. Like, and it's mainly, I think, because of the autism. Because you can't treat autism, unfortunately. Wish you could, but you can't. But you can treat the bipolar, but the problem is I still have symptoms. And the autism itself causes symptoms and just things. It's complicated. It's really complicated. It's a lot to explain or to understand. It's kind of hard to understand. But I'm not on meds anymore. It's really hard. Because when you're not on meds, I don't know if those of you who may or may not know, you can, if you're not on meds, like certain meds will help with the mixed symptoms. I don't know if this is a big problem for all people with bipolar disorder, but one of my psychiatrists told me that it tends to be normal. It tends to happen if this person who's not on medication, who's bipolar, tends to have mixed symptoms. So mixed symptoms is where, okay, so you got your depression episodes and you've got your mania episodes. So you can have in between those mixed symptoms. Symptoms that could say, oh hey, depression episode, or hey, oh hey, manic episode. And it just goes back and forth. You're really never on a stable ground. And if you are, well, enjoy it while you can, because they're few and far between. And even when you are in another episode, you're going to have more mixed symptoms in that episode. Or at least that's for me. I've been told my bipolar disorder is really hard to treat. guess my bipolar disorder, about you all, mine is ridiculously stubborn, and it's already a hard to treat illness anyway. So, yeah. But I really want to go out and train Stormy, and I wanted to go to the park because it's kind of cool outside. And I wanted to cook. I was going to cook fajitas, but I have no energy. And I just want to cry because of it. I feel like a failure wife. I'm dealing with so much right now. It really sucks. So yeah, don't worry, I'm not gonna edit this. I'm just gonna let you all see the raw side of me. I think after this I'll go ahead and make a updated video on things in my life. I'm not gonna lie, here's another thing that depression does. I keep making these updated videos and then things change and then I'm like, no, I'm gonna remake another one. Because that's not true anymore. Or I just didn't like that one. I'm just, cause I think I don't know how many times I've reshot an update video, but I just never get to posting it. So, but anyway, quite frustrated. Today's not a great day. I mean, we're just hanging in here. Especially with this virus that's screwing up everything. And the government dragging ass to doing what they need to do it's fucking killing us. Literally. It's killing us. We're still waiting on Lexi's unemployment. We're still waiting on, well, we did get food stamps, so that's helping with food, because you know I don't work, I'm disabled. And it's stressful. We don't even know how we're gonna pay rent for August. We don't know. And this is what I'm stressed out about. I'm stressed these humongous life problems that COVID-19 has created for everybody. I know I'm not alone on this. And if you feel alone, just let you all know if you're going through this. Because I'm sure many of you are. You're not alone, I promise. And this is how it makes me feel. My anxiety is killing me. I'm having panic attacks. It's setting off. It's setting off my autism. Sorry. I'm having like more meltdowns. And actually, it's even getting bad enough where usually I have a meltdown and then I shut down. That's what it's called. Meltdown, shutdown. They're two different things. I have to explain them to you one of these days, but honestly, best person I've found to explain them is a YouTube channel called Invisible Eye. She explains meltdowns and shutdowns very well on her YouTube channel. I like that channel. She's pretty cool. But anyway, maybe one day I'll explain mine. Well, I will one day when I decide to getting to shoot things. But yeah, so oh look, and there's my Smokey cat coming to help me. Smokey is my ESA. I had him before before I decided I needed a service dog. Well, I didn't decide, actually. It was evaluated because it was determined by my mental health team that would be what's best for me. Since meds weren't doing everything I needed them to do, needed a little bit more than that, needed more care, but Lexi works. So the question was, those 8 hours when she's not here. So having a service dog helps. Plus, it gives me the freedom, when Lexi's not here, or when I want to go out with my friends or my family, I can go. And Lexi doesn't have to worry about my health and my safety. And so, but as you can tell, my Smoky cat is helping. That's actually how he alerts. Yes, believe it's not, cats can alert. And they can help. So it's not like teaching. I don't think you can teach that. Well, actually, some people do have. In some states allow cats to be service animals, and I think in Canada it's legal. But technically, cats are not covered under the ADA law. Hence why I never even attempted the Smoky, because the state I live in, it's not legal. Cats aren't legally allowed to be service animals in my state, but they can be ESAs, and that's really what he is. I mean, he wouldn't like going out in public anyway, or doing that kind of shit. He really just likes to, like, he actually does alert to my episodes. He does that by meowing and all this shit. Will not leave me alone. If I leave the house prior to an episode, Casper, or prior to having an episode, or while I'm in one, Smokey will go crazy, or at least he used to. Now, if I'm with Lexi or have one of my service dogs with me, well, my service dog, not one. What? I have one. Don't lie to you. I have 2 dogs. That's why I'm saying that. Was saying more than one. Sorry. See, this is also another thing my depression episodes give, and my stress and anxiety, is an inability to think properly, clearly. It's just numb. There's like nothing there. It's like my brain is gone. But yeah, that's what he usually does. He freaks out, and isn't like, now he doesn't really freak out because I'm more taken care of better now than when I first got Smokey. Smokey's pretty old. Sorry. And so now when he kind of alerts, usually I'm already laying in bed. Or if I'm not, then, if I'm sitting somewhere or somewhere in the house, he usually comes up and he starts begging for attention, and then start giving him attention. Usually by the time he alerts, I'm not feeling great, so that's why I said I'm usually laying down or sitting. But usually laying down, so he'll jump up and lay on me. Any form, he'll lay on my side, lay on my stomach, or apparently a butt too. He has no shame, my cat. And he just purrs his little head off, and he'll stay there until he deems me well enough to leave. He will literally stay there for hours. If I'm that bad where I'm in bed all day, he will stay there all day. Or if he does move, he'll still stay right beside me, so I can lay in his little spot at the end of the bed. But he does not leave. Pretty crazy, right? Pretty cool though. I love that boy. I know how to do that. But he only can do that at home, hence why. And like I said, he only really provides comfort. He does alert, which is helpful. It's helpful to know when an episode is coming on. He doesn't always get them. He's not, but he's been pretty accurate. He's pretty good at picking up on me. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to make this video. I know it might be a little boring and not great, but part of my channel is honestly to kind of show the both side. I mean, I'm sure there are YouTubers who have bipolar disorder and show this shit, but I figure what better way to spread awareness than adding one more story. My story. And also my adventure and my, side of having a service dog. Anyway, I guess that's all. Bye, guys.